Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. Today we are working on the big guy, the Duramax. As I told you, there's some quirks. So the first version of this body style in 2008, the dash, whatever the composition was made out of, had a lot of issues with cracking and whatnot. Well, unless you want to take this entire dash apart and try and fix it, which it would be a job for sure, then my suggestion is you try and repair it. You can kind of glue it. If you're going to glue it, sometimes that epoxy and glue will just look shiny. It'll look kind of off up there. So I've found in the past that I try and basically melt the plastic back together with a torch and a painter's tool. It's worked wonders for me in a lot of areas. There was 2 cracks in this dash, one above the passenger side, one above the driver's side. Let's take a look. So basically this, if it doesn't get fixed, eventually it's going to crack. Probably over here. You know, all of the manufacturers had issues with cracking dashes back in the time. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up this tool right here, and I am going to try and piece this back together. So we'll see how it works. So I'm going to get it good and hot. That's way too much fire inside this cab for me. I like to get that poker basically burning hot. And I'm going to push this down, if you will. And I'm just going to kind of weld it back together here. Now I fixed gas tanks and whatnot doing this. Not full, obviously, but like generator gas tank, it had cracked over a winter, and so fixed it that way, this way. Is it beautiful? No, but we can put an ugly dash mat over it to make this look prettier. The idea is to basically make this not crack anymore. This is like a preventative maintenance type thing. And again, some guys will buy those overlays, and I personally don't like them. I don't think they're great looking. And if you're gonna do that anyway, you still want what's underneath. You got to have a good foundation. And so I like the idea of this, because if you're going to put, say, something on top of it, that's okay. But then it'll at least be held together at the foundation. So, and basically what I do is I use it to kind of just weld it back, and then I'm telling you, a lot of rattles and stuff can happen when you got a lot of cold going on. So let's take a look here. So again, it's not overly attractive. Again, it's gonna be ugly anyway, but I'll take my fingernail and just kind of knock it down. And you know, at the end of the day, if you take a step back, this was sticking up because there was nothing holding it together. And you know, now you can put a dash mat on and know that that is not going to continue cracking right there. It may crack somewhere else because that's the nature of the beast in here. But at the end of the day, I mean, if we zoom in here to the naked eye, most people probably wouldn't think of that anything up there, but the plastic itself, when it was sitting way high, was. And like I said, that painter's tool is like a $6 tool. I use it for everything. And then if you don't have a little propane torch or natural gas torch in the garage, you should definitely invest in one, especially not one that you light with a match, but the one that you can squeeze the trigger and light it, because you don't want to be fooling with the matches and stuff. You just want to squeeze it and go. And like I said, the more we kind of just rub this down here like that, knock down the shiny points, it does just kind of disappear. And so, you know, you can give it a shot, because again, this is already crap. Now just remember, when you're done with the tool, it's going to be burning hot, so if you have to set it outside on the garage floor, don't set it on your floor mat, don't set it on the dash. Obviously it's hot. Don't let the torch touch your leg or lean against something, because it's going to be hot. But again, it's just it's an easy way to kind of come up. I mean, if you look over here, there's just some kind of like little mark on the dash itself, which is kind of shiny, and it's got 2 little white spots in it. You almost really can't even tell. And then I already fixed the spot over there. It was about 4 inches long, so it looks pretty good. But hopefully that helps, guys. Again, an overlay, all the overlay is going to do is stick on there with double-sided tape. It sits higher, so your airbag sits below it. It just doesn't fit 100% right, so it rattles. It's crap gets underneath it. But if you're going to put one of those on there, you want the base to, the foundation to be good. So appreciate you guys being here. Again, we have tons of content coming on the big guy here, and we're getting ready for the Wolf Creek Pass run that's coming up soon. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you on the next one.